And so a woman just doesn't get up and decide to keep her son away from a married man who's stable and with a woman who, of course, is in her right mind to go off and cuss you out, especially if y'all are still sleeping together, okay? Now, I be seeing y'all talking trash about my IG pics and shit, but that's okay? Because Skillshare, our sponsor of this video, done helped your girl to level up on a photography game. That's right, they're going to teach me how to pose. I'm just playing. They're going to teach me photography. They're going to teach me how to edit, how to take nice photos and lighting and stuff like that. And with the help of instructor Jessica Kobasi, she's actually one of our creators and stuff like that, okay? So we got photographers actually teaching people who want to learn how to be a photographer to be a photographer for less than $10 a month. Now, what I love about Skillshare, as I said before, it's a community of online lifelong learners such as myself, okay? It can be business-minded people, business consultants, web designers, graphic designers, okay? Photographies, writers. If you want to write that book you've always wanted to write, this is your chance. You don't have to worry about a bunch of ads and stuff popping up when you download, okay, using your hard-earned money. And so what I need you to do right now is stop what you're doing, take advantage of this special, okay? The first 1,000 of the winos to download Skillshare gets a free premium trial membership, okay? And then after that, after your free trial, it's only less than $10 a month. That is it. That is all. So go on ahead. The first 1,000 of y'all get this special. Everybody else, it's just $10. That ain't much, okay? All right, winos, we're back. Welcome back to Happy Hour New and Improved, okay? We actually got audio, so which means y'all ain't got to listen to me yelling the whole damn video. Now, if you're not familiar with Happy Hour and how it goes, this segment is not about celebrity gossip. It's all about us, helping us to restore, helping us to gain understanding, enlightenment in everyday life ships, okay? That's a new word, I know. You know what I mean, okay? And so, if you guys want to be a part of Happy Hour, please listen carefully. Email Jasmine, JASMINE, at UNWINEWITHTASHAK.com. Please leave her a detailed voice note, all right? And we will pop your audio right into this segment, and I will offer you my most raw and sincere advice. And if you sensitive, don't write in. If you sensitive, write in. I'm going to be honest with you. We'll just leave you anonymous and everything like that. And we can even distort your voice if you're worried about somebody else watching the show and realizing that it's you, okay? So Jasmine, JASMINE, at UNWINEWITHTASHAK.com, and we will get back to you promptly. And so let's go ahead and get started with our question for today's segment, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and play it as baby mama versus wife.
I am married to a man that I have been with for going on 8 years now. We just got married recently within the last year, and we have 3 children. All of our children we've had before we got married, and before me, he had another child with someone else. And just like a lot of messy situations, yes, he did overlap. Her and I, of course, lying to us both. No, I was not willingly a side chick. He lied to us both about it, and then I ended up getting pregnant, and so we're in this messy situation now. So about a year ago, her father died on Mother's Day in May, and I was completely insensitive to her. Her and I were actually beginning to be on speaking terms for the first time in 7 years around last year. And so I wanted to see if their son could spend the night with us that day because 1, we already had him, and 2, her father had died. So I text her on his phone, and the first thing I said was, "Hey, are you okay?" And in the midst of me texting that, I see that he has her on Do Not Disturb. He has deleted messages. He has previously went on gym trips with her, like her and him, like she's texting him in the middle of the night. That's all that I was seeing in that. Immediately, I didn't freak out. I didn't say anything. But when he saw what I was seeing, he immediately snatched his phone from me. We were at an event with all of our children, his son included. He snatched the phone from me. We had to leave immediately. So, of course, me, like any woman, I'm thinking he's automatically hiding something. And I was not in my right mind. And I go completely crazy on the girl. And she's talking back to me as well from her years of built up anger. And in the midst of our argument, I said something that is completely wrong. I said that I would make their child an orphan. Since then, I have tried to apologize to her. She said some things wrong to me too. She has also said that she would take my children from me, my child, my first one when I had her. Like, she told me she would take her from me and raise her as her own. But since then, she does not let their son around me. There's times when she doesn't even let their son around him. She blocks him from talking to his son. She blocks him from talking to her, which I don't really mind because, granted, I'm not one of those people that think that baby mama and baby daddy have to communicate when the child is old enough, especially when the child has a phone of his own. So I don't even want them to communicate that much because only for the simple fact in the past, they go too far and they don't communicate about their son. They have a habit of not talking about their son in the middle of the night where she's texting him, hey, what you doing? And all this stuff when neither one of them even have the son. So that for those reasons, I really don't want them talking like that. But because I don't want them talking like that, and because of what happened between her and I a year ago on Mother's Day, we're going through all this stuff now. And I really don't know what to do because I don't want to stop caring about this little boy. But I also don't want to keep bending my neck, breaking my back for a son that's not my own. Because my husband, unfortunately, is that type of person where he's not going to do anything unless you make him. For example, the son's birthday was just last week. I'm the one that booked the trip for us to travel 2 states to see his son. I'm the one that gave him money to buy his son a gift. I'm the one that even told him to text his baby mama to ask him if he could see his son. But I don't want to continue to be the one to make this man try to push the effort for stuff when this woman blocks him from talking to his son, and also when this woman doesn't even let me around this boy. So I really need some advice because I am at my wit's end. We're going on 8 years. I kind of want to stop caring about this boy if I'm never going to be able to be there for him.
This is a whole sister-wife situation. Deep, thank you so much for calling in, okay? You have a very complicated situation here, and it seems like everybody's trying to work it out, but the man that has played both of y'all, okay? And so a woman just doesn't get up and decide to keep her son away from a married man who's stable and with a woman who, of course, is in her right mind to go off and cuss you out, especially if y'all are still sleeping together, okay? Now, you may not think they are sleeping together or anything because she is in another state, but there's a such thing as called emotional connection, all right? And you knew this going in. So it's like, you know, when you accept, when this happened way before y'all got married, I think that was a sign from God right there. Like, girl, listen, okay? If he had this baby on you, got you pregnant at the same time, I understand it's an emotional situation, but I really do think God gives us the red flags plain as day. But when you choose to pick up that burden and carry that flag on into your relationship, you can't complain about it 8 years down the road. And what I think you're doing is called misplaced anger. You're placing anger on the wrong party, all right? Now, you did mention, you know, husband, baby daddy to the other son. I'm sorry, not to the other son, to the other woman, that he doesn't even show initiative to go and see her or see the baby, but yet you don't want him around her because you don't trust them together. They go too far. It's like, I really don't think you know what you want, but at the same time, how can I put this? It's like, this is such bullshit. Damn, I want to ask Jasmine so bad, but she okay, she ain't here. But listen, I just don't understand why you would continue to go out of your way to make a relationship or family to be what it is, but it's really what it's not, okay? And so, like I said, you were laid out all the cards before you decided to walk down the aisle with this man who made you his wife and made the other woman his mistress. And so you're mad at the wrong person. Honestly, you should be mad at yourself as to why you stayed this long, okay? Now, I know because you got him in this state and, she's over there. I guarantee you the reason he's deleting messages is because they're still holding on to that emotional connection that they had when he knocked her up and knocked you up too. But I think you honestly think you won, but really, I'm gonna be honest with you, I think you lost, okay? She has a peace of mind. She can block that nigga when she want to, okay? She ain't gotta let him see her son, and she can go on about her business and date who she wants to date. But you trapped with all of that mess, and it's like, when does it end? When is it gonna end? I mean, you're saying you're giving your husband money to go and see his kid. Like, why are you giving your husband money? Does he work at this point? Does he not make money? I wouldn't go in my pocket. It'll be between him and her, just like they made that baby between them, and they had nothing to do with you. So why you going in your pocket giving your husband money that he probably clearly got to go and see her? But the reason he don't want to go up there and see her is because he can't have best of both worlds. He can't have her pussy and that son. That's exactly what it is, okay? And so, honestly, I think the baby mama's doing you a favor. But you know what? You can stay blind. You can continue to ignore it, even though God put it right there in your damn face. Right there, clear as day. That man don't want you, okay? I don't even think he want her like that. I just think he wants to fuck when he wants to fuck, and that's just going to be it. Now, with that being said, I'm sorry for being harsh. I hope you continue to be a wino of the show, all right? But I'm just going to keep it all the way 100. I would not deal with that shit. That shit ain't mine. It ain't got nothing to do with me. You don't want to see your baby? That's between you and him. Between you and him. And why... And I feel like how women do this shit all the time. It's like a pick-me type syndrome or some shit. It's like you decided to become close with the baby. Maybe you trying to get him to like you or love you more or see you as the better person and her see you as the best stepmom. That shit don't work like that. Women don't want you around their babies like that, especially if y'all was in love with the same man and being lied to, okay? And she feels like she lost, but in reality, she really won, okay? She's living peacefully. She ain't got to worry about him, and she can collect her child support check, which is your check, especially if you giving him money to go see that little motherfucker. Now, with that being said, thank you so much for writing in. And to the winos, please, I highly encourage you, okay? Please email Jasmine, JASMINE, at UNWINEWITHTASHAK.com. Please leave a voice note, all right, so that we can go ahead and pop this bad boy in here. And it honestly gives my throat rest, okay, because I don't want y'all hearing me yelling the entire damn show. And it's nice to hear from their perspective, because, when you can hear things in the tone of the voice, the way they say things, I may not say it the way it should be said, but I will definitely give you that most raw and sincere advice, okay? And so thank you so much for writing in. And winos, please do not forget, use the link below in the description box as well as in the comments. The first 1,000 of you get a free trial of a premium membership on Skillshare, okay? And with that being said, now I gotta go. Bye.